Good morning, Card Meanie. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. I have here a book produced by Topps back in 1981 called The Home Run Book. And as you can imagine, it's all about the home run. If you look through it, it has the members of the 700 Home Run Club, the 600 Home Run Club, which at the time was only Willie Mays, was the only one who got to 600 but not 700. The 500 Home Run Club, which is much bigger now, obviously. And it went back to the 400 Home Run Club, and then the 300 Home Run Club. Of note, Mr. Schmidt had not reached the 300 home run mark yet. So, for example, in the back here, it had a 300 or bust. Quick little bio about those players who were on the cusp of 300. Leading the waiting list are Reggie Smith of the Dodgers and Mike Schmidt of the Phillies. Smith, a switch-hitting outfielder, needs but 5 homers in 1981 to reach the magic 300 total. And third baseman Schmidt, the 1980 MVP in both the National League and the World Series, needs 17 to be a member. Schmidt blasted a total of 93 homers in 1979 and 80, and can't miss in 81. So they were already, expecting him to get there. So this is my Mike Schmidt item because Mike is on the cover, and it's of note. Again, he hadn't even hit 300 yet, but he was on the cover of the Home Run Book, probably because this is Topps trying to sell more baseball cards, and they're bragging about Mike Schmidt being almost ready to get 300 home runs and being the MVP of the World Series of the National League last year. So they prominently placed him on the cover, along with Reggie Jackson, who was nearing 500 home runs, and trying to entice you to buy more cards and to brag about those two players. And then obviously the legends of the game, still very collectible at the time. So that is my Mike Schmidt item of the day. Today's random baseball item of the day. I have an interesting little thing here. Something you wouldn't think about. So I like to bring up these old sets once in a while. I have here a copy of a 1995 Score baseball card, the Darryl Strawberry version. And what I like about this picture is Darryl's got a little pouty face going on. I'm not sure what just happened in the game. Was he benched for doing something bad? Has he just had a bad day? What's going on? But look at Darryl and the pouty face right there. Now, this is a standard 1995 scorecard, all of his stats. They also had a parallel version called the Gold Rush version. It's what we would have called a rainbow parallel to these days. Had the little Gold Rush logo emboldened on it, but it was a parallel of the base set, I do believe. And just want to show off those two cards from Score 1995. Would like to do a shout out real quick to Doug over at Don't Talk to Robot. So Doug, not sure if you have this here Score 95 Darryl Strawberry, but if you do not, please reach out to me. I will happily send it to you so you can add Darryl's pouty face card to your collection. All right? Moving on. Today's trivia question. The prize in the background that you see, this is a card from 1987 of Mickey Mantle. It is part of what was known as the high grade, and that is spelled Hygrade. That's the company that produced it. Baseball's all-time greats. And it literally had baseball's all-time greats, 119 cards in the set. Of note, there is no manufacturer on this set. There's no year, no numbering, no nothing. It was just 119 cards produced of some of the greats of the game, released by a company called Hygrade, Hygrade. You will see these. Most collectors have seen these around. I personally do not have the set yet. It's not a primary thing on my list, but certainly if I come across it, I will snag it. But that is your trivia prize today, if you can answer this question. Mickey Mantle is our topic, and we are in the middle of our postseason series of questions as we lead up to the postseason baseball. And as I have done on both Monday and Wednesday, I will ask about the individual there and say, Mickey Mantle, obviously being with the Yankees in their glory years, won a lot of World Series rings, but he appeared in more. How many total World Series did Mickey Mantle appear in? Answer me that question. Send me an email with your answer. My email will be in the description below, along with a repeat of the question. You've got today and tomorrow to answer, and we will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? So there you have it. Today, what I want to show off is a set of cards. Now, I'm going to bring the set into view real quick. That is my current set of 1999 Topps Finest. Let me go deep into the set to get a base card. Topps Finest from 1999. There's Adrian Beltre. All right. This would have been his, dang near his rookie card, actually. But the reason I even have a set building is I blame Kevin over at Kevin's Budget Card Breaks. I will include a link to his channel below as well. What Kevin does in his breaks, and I rave about him all the time. I will continue to rave about Kevin only because I think Kevin provides the most value for your dollar in all breaks. I have broken many other players, many other breakers I've participated in. I get what I expect from those breakers. I get quality cards at a quality price. But when I go to Kevin, I get dozens more cards thrown in for free. And Kevin's been on a tear recently doing breaks of late 90s, early 2000s junk wax era cards. All the bizarre sets you never heard of. You know, the oddball sets we forgot even existed from the late 90s, early 2000s. And I started getting so many of those Topps Finest cards that I started, okay, well, I'll just build a set. And I think there's like 330 in the set, and I have not even half. But, you know, because these are thick cards, that's why the stack is so high. It's a very thick card. So I mentioned this the last time I did a video, and Kevin said, well, guess what? I'm going to throw more cards at you. So I got here for free from Kevin. He's just trying to get rid of them because he's got so many things. I got all those packs of cards from Kevin to add to my set. Now, I'm not going to go through them right here. I went through them earlier today. And I got an additional 50 cards out of here that will go into that set. So I got about 170 out of the 330 cards in the set. So I'm a long way away. It might actually just be 300 cards because I'm looking at the last card. It's 286. So I think there's only 300 cards. It's interesting. This is like a gold parallel version out of 100 for Hideki Arabu. It's the only gold parallel version I have. This is for trade bait, frankly. But anyway, thanks to Kevin, I've added more sets to my Topps Finest of that year. This will all go on to the tradingcarddatabase.com, all the extras I need. I'm actively on the tradingcarddatabase.com looking to complete this set. Get a few every week or so. So when I finally get through the end, I'll let you know. But again, shout out to Kevin for putting me on the collecting road of this set. Kevin, I hate you for that. But another shout out for Kevin for helping me out. So Kevin, I thank you for that. And yeah, again, there'll be a link to Kevin's channel below. Kevin's doing breaks. I don't want to say regularly, but every once in a while he'll do a break. Please check out his channel when he does a break. Because again, you really are going to get more cards for your money than I've ever seen in any other breaking channel. And again, I'm not trying to bust other breaking channels. When I do other breaks, I get what I paid for, and I'm happy with what I get, and the cost is, you know, applicable to the cards I get. It's just that when I buy through Kevin, I get a ton more thrown in for free. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I appreciate your support as I try and support others in this great card community. Hope to see you again. Take care.